Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video, and this one is also a two-story video, so be sure to stick around for the second video as well. The first one is titled, "My wife was cheating on me while I was abroad for a week. It ruined everything I thought about us." Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get right into it. We have known each other for more than 5 years, and we are married for more than 3 years. 4 days ago, I've discovered my wife cheated on me with a guy she met just 4 months ago. For 100%, it happened while I was 1 week abroad on a business trip, and I cannot be sure if it didn't start earlier. How did I discover? I started to suspect her because of her rare messages on Messenger, reluctant phone answering. When I returned, on the first night I cuddled with her, to which she responded like, "Please, don't fall asleep like that. I'm not used to that after your week-long absence." Next day, when she was still asleep, I checked her Facebook accounts. We know each other's passwords to many accounts. I discovered photos of them cuddling, kissing, and tons of messages clearly stating she was staying overnight with him, probably at his place, while I was gone. She even admits in one message that she cheats on me. Her plan is to continue it, go through the incoming Christmas like nothing has changed. She even asked me what gift I would like to get, and the same time she bought the gift for the guy. Can you believe that? In messages she states she will keep going like that until she becomes most probably financially independent from me, which is not happening in 1 day, and then leave me in a cold and emotionless way. I don't know if she knows that I discovered her cheating on me. I have to assume that yes. I barely remember her first hours of that day, and trying not to give her any clues of my knowledge and how totally wrecked I am. She could notice it and start her moves like preparations for a quick moving out, filing for divorce, etc. I haven't logged into her Facebook account since then, and I don't know if she noticed me logging into it because of read messages. I'm not up to date with current state on her side. No matter what is going on, I think I need to prepare myself for the defense too, secure myself financially. Prepare for the battle of our 2 dogs and 2 cats. We don't have kids. I'm especially emotionally bounded to our dogs. Unfortunately, for 2 cats and 1 of the dogs, she is the sole owner in the adoption agreements. Only the first dog has 2 of us as its equal owners. This makes perfectly legal for her to just take all of them when I'm not at home. I'm freaking out every time I'm returning to home. I'm scared that this time the home is empty and I'll never see them again. Her mother did something like that when she was divorcing. Today, I was visiting my lawyer for the first time, and even reaching there was a direct punch in my guts. I was wondering where one of the photos, which I obtained from her Facebook, was made. They were kissing and posing with our dogs. I discovered that place on my way to the lawyer. It's just a few steps from his office. I completely broke down there. I continue my game of unawareness, sleeping with her in the same bed, waiting for her late returns, accepting all of her essy reasons of a busy schedule until detectives will gather enough amount of evidence. I feel no respect for myself. I can't look at myself in the mirror. I don't feel like a man anymore. Living in my home is a hell and torture. After having a report from detectives, I'm considering speaking with her, maybe with evidence on the table, I don't know yet, that I know about her affair and propose taking a therapy for married couples. I want to make sure I've done everything I could. Maybe during the therapy, I would become 100% certain I'm unable to trust her and I can't even think about any intimacy between us anymore. Currently, with all the wrecking emotions inside me, I feel just like that. I'm thinking about it because it's so hard in one moment to see your first enemy in someone you loved for years. Everyone who I tell this just suggests to simply dump her. If you have any ideas what else I can do in the meantime, how to survive that time, especially incoming Christmas with all that falsehood and best wishes between us, please let me know. And the OP has an update for us. I can't even express how grateful I am for all the heartwarming words and tons of advice, STD check, VAR, and so on. I wish I could respond to every one of you. I posted soon before going to sleep. It was close to 2 a.m. here, and it burst overnight. Thank you once again. I'll try to be in shape to update in some time. And the first comment says, divorce is a negotiation. I doubt this will end up in front of a judge. That means all is fair game. I would take the dogs out and to a safe place. Who owns them is cloudy. Then serve her and start negotiating. Doubt negotiating can include giving her X amount of money to keep the dogs with you. The person willing to have a lawyer plus strategy plus be a little naughty often wins. The worst case scenario is the judge says return the dogs. You can say you took them safe hiding because in the past she said if we ever divorce I will steal the dogs. I am also curious, in your jurisdiction having actual evidence of the affair is needed, as in many places it simply does not matter. Does she work? One more time, divorce is a negotiation. She will be highly motivated by money. Use her greed to get what you want by paying her off. And the OP replied, I live in one of the European countries, but just in case, I'll not share any further details here. Where I am, having a report from PI is absolutely legal, which is not the case for what I gathered by logging in. I confirmed it with a lawyer. And PI report, if well prepared, makes her impossible to defend before the court. That being said, it makes it much easier to prove she is fully responsible for the marriage destruction and gain verdict on her guilt. And, according to my local law, that secures me and disables her to sue me for alimony in any future. And the next comment says, I just want you to know you're a very level-headed and brave person, and you're handling this so well. Every time I find new evidence that my husband has lied to me again about where he's been and who he's been with, I start tripping like I'm on a flavor of love. I wish I had the composure you have. You're going to get through this and you're going to be fine. It sucks, but when the storm is finally over, you're clearly the type who's gonna let it make you better, not bitter. And the OP replied, thank you for your kind words. And our next story is titled, I never thought this would happen to me, but my wife has just admitted to sleeping with another man. Let's get right into it. She slept with a man who is younger than both of us. He is 21. He is from a very rich family. She wants to be in an open relationship with him, and if I do not let her see him, she says she cannot love me anymore. In fact, after I initially freaked out over the whole thing, she closed down, said she cannot feel anything but numbness, and that she is meant to be polyamorous. I'm 29 years old. We have 3 children. I am so broken down I do not know what to do, what to say, what my course of action is going forward. I've never been so devastated, and she's crying more about losing her lover than she is about hurting me. He was going to teach her trading Bitcoin and making her rich, and when I confronted the guy and he left, she started blaming me for him leaving. I don't know what to do. I do not have a great job. My wife is the one with a nice university degree. She is the ambitious one. Me, I am just a dedicated father and husband. Well, I was, I guess. I'm so unmotivated. I kinda don't want to do this. I cannot tell anyone. I feel like they would just judge me, call me weak, useless, whatever. She's been dramatic for years. She has mental health issues, for which she refuses medication. None of it is an excuse, but I am just lost. I don't want to have a divorce right away. My parents have a lot on their plate as it is. My grandparents are so old and frail, and these are uncertain times. But my wife just closed off. She says she does not love me. Says she is even afraid of me because I had the audacity to shout and break her clock radio when she admitted to effing a stranger. And I shouldn't say stranger, they've been talking for months. What do I do? At this point, what can I do? I want to just feel like a man again. I want to feel in charge of things. I want to feel like I matter at all, even just a tiny bit. Like someone worthy of respect. But years of handling her got me nowhere, and it's all gone. Poof. Until she admitted this to me 3 days ago today, I felt like we had something good. In spite of our troubles, our struggles, being young and raising a family. I even thought drama was supposed to be a part of things, a natural order of things sort of situation. But it got more and more extreme, and now I just kinda don't want this, or crawl in a ditch, or run away from it all. which I cannot because I am broke, and I have kids who need me. I've never been a guy lacking in confidence. I am not bad looking. I am not a cheater or a bad guy. I provide, do what needs to be done. Sure, I have my weaknesses, but I've worshipped the floor this woman walks on for as long as I can remember, and right now, I feel like dog ass. All my confidence, my ability to believe in myself, it just went out the window. She even got the guy to come to our home, so I could talk to him. He's not a good looking guy, he's cocky, he's into some sort of enlightenment BS, which my wife is into as well. They are fans of certain Indian guru and try to find freedom from all attachment, which I suppose includes me. And the first comment says, you need to secretly see a lawyer and think about custody. This woman is not your wife. She does not care about you. You will probably never forgive her. When the affair fog lifts and she's faced with all the lives she's destroyed, she will cry and come back. Don't let her. Good luck. I'm so sorry this happened to you. And the OP replied, I will almost certainly get custody as she is diagnosed bipolar. She's seen a psychiatrist and psychologist for a long time, but does not take medication as she refuses to do so. Thing is, I would hate to see her lose the kids too. She's crazy and mentally ill, but our daughters are so young, so innocent. I am afraid to hurt or traumatize them. And another reply says, you are right now living in an utterly toxic surrounding, created by your wife. This toxic surrounding affects your kids as well. Don't do that. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of our future videos, and be sure to comment below what other subreddits you want me to cover.